you tired of tracking calories and macros throughout your diet?
Is your day so jam-packed that you can't sit down and eat your prepared Tupperware meals? You do.
Do you long to have your cake and eat it too? Then it's time to
Bail on the scale! Ask your doctor today whether the Omnivore diet is right for you.
What's up, Badger Clan? Thanks for tuning in. In all seriousness, the Omnivore diet is our little way of poking fun at gimmick diets.
The Omnivore diet is basically what we like to call a pick it or kill it diet.
This is a diet that we like to run when we don't have time to count calories or count macros, weigh food out, that sort of thing.
We've recently had some changes to our lifestyle, so right now we don't have the time or the mental energy to count calories or macros like that. So right now you're probably wondering, what is pick it, kill it?
Okay, plain and simple, if you can pick it or you can kill it, you can eat it.
That being said, there are 3 simple rules to the diet and some guidelines that we're going to give you.
Rule number 1 is if you can pick it or kill it, you can eat it.
Rule number 2, protein first. Prioritize your protein with every meal.
Rule number 3, be aware of your carb and fat intake. For example, if you are eating a lot of high carb foods that day, refrain from eating a lot of high fat foods at the same time.
So here's some simple guidelines that we're going to give you to help you along with this diet.
Some people have normal appetites.
Like me.
Other people are bottomless pits, like myself, which is why we like to implement a few strategies to make sure we're staying within a nutrient balance. First tactic that I like to use is I implement a modified fast. What that means is that I restrict my eating window between 4 and 8 hours a day. How long the eating window is entirely up to you. My body responds well to a 6-hour eating window.
Number 2 is to have go-to snackables. So he likes to eat carrots throughout the day and I like seeds throughout the day. So those are our go-to snackables.
What do we mean by snackables? Snackables, simply put, are low-calorie, high-density foods that you can graze on throughout the day.
So guideline number 3 is that the further that you stray from pick it, kill it, the less of those foods that you can eat.
Number 4, we realize that you're not always going to have whole foods readily available. So, with this in mind, if you do have to go away from the pick it, kill it rule, try to limit your food choices to 5 ingredients or less.
Guideline number 5 is that we can give you the rules and guidelines to this diet, but it's up to you to put the puzzle pieces together to actually be successful on the diet.
Okay, guys, at the risk of sounding cliche, I want you to try and picture yourself as like a hunter-gatherer. The idea being is that very nutrient-dense foods require a lot of work to produce. A good example of this would be the idea of like picking berries off a bush versus climbing a tree and cracking open a coconut, or chasing down some kind of prey animal, killing it, so on and so forth. So when you're out and about, you're trying to decide which foods you should eat. Just try and keep that in mind. Try and think of yourself as a hunter-gatherer and what foods are going to be readily available.
Ask yourself what kind of work it took to put into making that food.
And if you guys are confused by this, or you'd like us to, I guess, clarify, we can do a whole video on the idea behind this. Briefly, we want to give a shout out to the guy who kind of put this idea in our head, Sean Shoemaker, Team BSS Fitness, out in Boardman, 720 Bev Road, I believe. Sean's an outstanding dude. If you are in the area, go out there and train. I mean it. They produce some really, really, really legit high-level strong men, strong women too. They're a fantastic CrossFit box and just all around great people. Thank you, Sean.
Because talk is cheap, we're going to show you that this is effective.
I'm going to spill the beans on a project we've been working on. We are actually going to be coming out with a, I guess, mini book is what we decided to call it. It's not a program, it's not an ebook, it's a mini book. In the book, we're going to have 30 workouts from a bunch of different disciplines that are all scalable for veterans and beginners alike. It's going to give beginners an opportunity to experiment and figure out what they like and what they don't like, And for veterans just looking for a challenge, it will certainly offer that.
We're saying this now because this diet, the Pick It Kill It diet, will be included in the book.
As a sneak peek behind the scenes, we are going to document this process of writing our mini book. So what this means is we're going to run this diet in conjunction with actually testing out the workouts, and we're going to document the whole thing.
If you guys want to follow along, follow us at our Instagram page at Badger Clan of Two, and we're going to be posting our journey on our story throughout the days.
All right, so in keeping with true Badger Clan style, I have to go to work, so we're going to cut the video out. She's got to work here a little bit later than me. So as always, guys, be fierce.
Stay fierce.
Peace.
Peace.
And love.